Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I'm back at HarroWall again today, and I'm going to do some more slabs one-handed, but I'm also going to try some no-handed. I'm at a section here currently where this slab is particularly underhanging, so slant's quite a long way away from me. So it should be a lot easier to obviously use my feet only and not need to use my hands at all. So there's a few different climbs on this. There's a comp one, the yellow, which is not graded. I'm not sure how difficult it is, but it looks like it should be relatively easy. I'll try that with no hands after I try this white V0 first. So I'll give that white V0 a go first, see how that goes, and then yeah, move on to the yellow one afterwards. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Tricky. I think I actually just stand up this way first, which is going to be more challenging because that wall's a little bit less slanted away, but once I've done that I can get my right foot to here and then I can go up from that. So we'll see. Oh, I don't think this white's going to be possible, to be honest. These holes up here are just pushing my body too far out from the wall, and this for my knee as well. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to manage that with no hands. So I think the yellow should be doable, so I'm going to jump into that one in a sec and give that a go. So tough with this hold. I was sucking in my belly like this to try and kind of counteract the fact that's pushing me out from the wall. But yeah, it was tough when I obviously then stood up on the hold. My belly was high enough, and then it was kind of my lower part of my body here, which I couldn't suck in quite as easily. So that's challenging. I do think it's possible though. Yeah, it's definitely a crux move doing that. It's an awkward foot placement. What I'm trying to do is bring my toe as far away from the wall as possible on the hold. So obviously give myself as much room as I can to lean into the wall. But yeah, it's a tough pistol squat doing that because I'm standing just on my toe on a tiny hold, and got to shift my hips all the way across first to stand up. So very challenging to do that and get the balance right. Oh, I don't think I can do this one either with no hands anymore. What a fantastic start to the video this has been. Yeah, tough one for both of them. I think this hole just pushes me out too far. It's really difficult to navigate around it and stand up on the right foot. So yeah, very tough to do with no hands. So I'll do them both instead with just my right hand. I'm sure that's perfectly doable. I'll do that now for the white and then the yellow. And yeah, I won't really be using it that much, but it will really help me balance quite a lot on the wall. So once again, thinking about technique, trying to use my feet as much as I can, get my body in the best positions possible, and use my hand as little as possible, but this should be doable for both of them. Oh, not really the best technique there. Too dead pointy for my liking. I should be much more static than that, but I got my feet mixed up. I didn't really look at the root first. I thought the hold was going to be at the top hold, but I was going to be at the right, sorry, it was actually at the left. So I messed my footwork up in here. So yeah, I'm actually going to read the yellow this time, but it is much more of a ladder, so it should be pretty easy without reading it. Not too bad, that one. I was thinking of just dead pointing and skipping the second last, but I actually wanted to practice my technique more, so shifted my weight across to the left and then went statically to the second last, and then got my feet up and then went more statically to the last hold as well from there. So okay, I'm going to try this yellow now. It's quite an interesting looking one. I'll be trying it with one hand, going up to a small crimp on the right, and then the rest of it looks okay, stepping up, getting a hand on a lower crimp and then a slightly higher one, and then up to the last hold that looks quite slopey. Yeah, I think this should be quite doable. It's a dynamic start. Maybe I think the hardest part is getting my weight over the hold with just one hand, and also not swinging round to the right. That's going to be difficult to hold. But yeah, if I can do that, I'm sure I can stand up on this and catch the crimp, and I'll definitely probably need to flag when I do that. But yeah, I'm confident I can do this one as well. I actually really enjoyed that route. That was cool. I thought it was dynamic start, but the holds are far enough out that I could do it statically. And then at the end I was thinking of dynamically going for the last once again, but I just thought I could probably use that as a toe hook, keep myself balanced when my left foot's high enough up. And yeah, I actually managed to hold it and go statically to it in the end, so that was quite a cool one. It's a shame I don't know what the grade is. It's probably quite an easy one, given that I could do that all statically, even the holds are tiny, probably like a V2 at most. But yeah, it was a cool route. I enjoyed that. Okay, I'm going to jump into a V4 now. It starts with two hands all the way up here on this cluster of tiny holes, and then there is one tiny chip on here on this volume. That's all there is on the volume. And then the good thing about this route is it's pretty much feet only all the way. There's a foot there and a foot here, and the last hold is up there. Now, this is definitely pretty good for me with just one hand. The issue that I've got really with this is that the last hold, realistically, better to go for with the left. Going for that with the right is going to be very, very challenging, because my body weight is going to be swinging a long way this way. It's going to be difficult to stop that, but yeah, I'm going to give this one a go and see what we can do. But yeah, it should be quite a possible V4 to complete. That is a strange start. I don't know what I'm doing with that.
I actually think I want to get my right foot on that hold, because crossing through the right when the left's on that, it's going to be really tricky. So I think my right foot needs to be on that, and it's going to be very difficult to swap feet with no hands to hold on to if I've got my left on there. So yeah, it's a tough start. That's so hard. Yeah, it's really a lot easier to set with the left foot on, but then changing feet on that is very difficult. Which is making me think if it's one where I'm supposed to turn, but I don't know that it is. Doesn't look like it would be. That was close. Yeah, I caught my watch completely rotated around my wrist. Thankfully it wasn't my finger. Bloody hell, that's sketchy. Foot swap is so hard. I do think it's the only way though. I just need to place my foot more precisely, and then if I can sink it perfectly on that hole, then I'll be able to do it. But yeah, really nailing that foot is, there's just such a small edge to aim for. It's so hard. I'm going to zoom the camera in to show you what I'm dealing with on these holes. Just how small this is. So the blue hole here, there's my finger for reference. There's just hardly anything on that hole at all. And all my weight is through my foot, so changing on that is really difficult. And normally I'd use my hands to take some weight off the foot to make it easier. But hand holds are very similar to the feet. It's just a cluster of them that are absolutely tiny. There's just barely anything to grip onto on those whatsoever. Quite slopey at the top as well. So yeah, taking weight off the feet is a real struggle. So it's something I'm gonna have to work out what to do, but I think it would just be a bit more practice, a bit more repetitions, I should be able to get it done. Just thinking I might need to foot swap rather than like this with my foot on top. Bring my toe to this position and drop down that way. But it's quite awkward on the volume to get my body in that position. But I do think that it will allow me to be more precise with how I'm landing it. Because at the minute it's just kind of a drop and hope almost onto the hole. So. That was terrifyingly close to the Plums on that. Oh my god, that was sketchy as hell. I don't think I'm going to be trying that particular movement again because that's just too high risk for me. Got to look after them. Wow. Oh. Managed to get a nice scrape on the leg as well on here, but hopefully that's what pushed me off the wall a little bit to save the old crown jewels. I don't think this is possible. I think I need to come into this and a press with the left hand again. I can't do that with one hand, and I've risked my plums enough times on this, so I'm not going to be trying that again. Yeah, I'm going to move on to something else. Okay, my phone's about to die, and yeah, I'm pretty tired now, so I'm going to try this orange V2 to end. It's got a foothold down here and some pretty decent feet. Yeah, ideally left hand would be much easier, but I'm not going to use that up to the top. It starts with two hands under clinging on this. Yeah, I'm going to try and position my body, use the footholds as well as I can because they're very big, and try and send this one as a flash. Yeah, see if we can do it. Oh, that is slippery as hell. Tricky. Might have to walk the feet through first. Yeah, I think it's doable that way, using that foothold. Just need to place my left foot more precisely, leave enough space for the right to come in, and then I should be able to hold onto that one and move my feet up from that. Oh, it's so slippy. Yeah, challenging this. I'm going to see if I can start with the left foot up here rather than on this one, which will stop me from requiring the foot swap, which is really killing me at this point. So if I can get my foot onto that, I can get the right hand up a lot easier, so I'll give it a go now.
can't do that. I'm so exhausted from falling off that V4 that nearly had my plums. Yeah, I'm going to end the video here. I'm so tired. Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope that was somewhat entertaining at the very least. I know it wasn't that useful probably, but yeah, hopefully you got some enjoyment or some kind of value out of it. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe. It really helps me out loads. But most importantly, as always, as you know, make sure you grab life by the plums, and I'll see you in the next one.